Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So I'm finally free. I'm done with boot camp. I'm done with A school. As you can see, I joined the military. I'm in the Navy. I'm a CB. So it feels good to be back. I'm not used to making any kind of content anymore. Making YouTube videos. It's weird holding up a camera again after like pretty much almost a year. So I feel a little awkward holding a camera again. I'm not used to it, but I do want to make more videos and I still want to continue making videos because I do enjoy it as a hobby. So that being said, let me go and change really quick and show you what I have. Alright, so now that I have free time, I did sell the Civic, so there won't be any more SI content. Right now, I'm fully just focusing on the S13. Whenever I have time to finish this build, which hopefully I can, this will pretty much be the daily street style driving that I will have this for. But I did get me a motorcycle. The first thing I got when I graduated A school was actually a Ninja 300, but I got tired of it within 3 days. Like, it was not enough bike. Don't mind the mess. This is a new house. Like, I don't even live where I used to live anymore, but yeah, so don't even worry about, I'm still trying to fix all this mess up. But yeah, so I got a 300 after A school, and that wasn't enough bike for me. Like, I kid you not. I had the bike for about like probably 3 days, close to a week, pretty much a week, but I only rode it really like four times until I was like, you know, this isn't enough. Like, the commute going to work and everything, the bike would feel like it was struggling at 80 miles an hour. You know, I'm 173 pounds, about like 5'11", so I had a hard time keeping up. I wouldn't say I'm like too heavy for the bike, but I did notice that after driving the freeway that it was barely keeping up to stay at least 80 miles an hour. So I sold that, and it was cool because I actually made a quick flip. I got it for $2,000 and sold it for $4,000. And then after that, I upgraded to this Ninja 400. I didn't want anything too crazy like a 600 or a liter bike, mainly because I'm not an experienced rider. Like, I don't have that skill to, like, you know, turn sharp corners and everything, and I don't want anything too big and too much bike for me as, you know, a starter rider and kill myself. So I went with the 400, and today I actually did pick up a part. It is used, but they only had this thing for like a month, and it's crazy because these exhausts go for like over $200, and here I am installing it, and I got it for $100. So it wasn't that bad. And he also threw in a jack stand for the motorcycle for me for free. So I have that with the exhaust. I thought it was a really good deal, so we're gonna do that. The reason why we're upgrading the exhaust is because, well, when you're in the freeway, you know, people don't really hear you on the 400. Here's why. The stock exhaust that you have isn't the loudest, so when you're lane splitting in traffic and everything, they don't really hear you. The reason why I want people to hear me, well, so they can hear me coming, that way they make room for me, and, you know, it's not a tight squeeze to lane split, and pretty much just people are aware that I'm around them. And that's why we're upgrading the exhaust. So before we upgrade the exhaust, as always, we always do it before and after. I'm going to give you a cold start, rev up the engine a little bit, and then test drive it with the stock exhaust. And after that, we're going to go ahead and throw the Leo Vinci on. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Leo Vinci, I don't even know. We're going to throw the aftermarket exhaust on, throw it in there, do another cold start, rev it up a little bit, drive it, and see how it sounds. Hopefully, it's not that bad. And like, I was honestly going to get an aftermarket exhaust. I was like $80 on Amazon, but it's a no brand name. But since I saw the Leo Vinci, I'm gonna just call it Leo Vinci. That's just what I'm keeping it at. Since I saw it for $100, I was like, you know what? That's a steal. We're gonna go get it. We're gonna throw it on this bike. Call it a day. You know, I've never really worked on a bike before because it's my first time working on any kind of bike. But it looks pretty straightforward. You know, you got your heat shield right there for the exhaust that protects your legs from getting burned. You got this little Allen screw right here that you need to take out. You got a little bolt right there that you probably take off with it. Yeah, it looks like there's a pipe under there, under the heat shield that holds this thing together. So we're gonna go ahead and take this off because that is a slip-on exhaust, and then go from there. So let me go ahead and start the bike, give you that cold start, rev it up a little bit, and go for a drive. Alright, so looking at this thing, you got a 10mm bolt right there. You got a 4mm Allen key right there. And then you got a 10mm down there that you need to loosen to get this heat shield out. It appears so, because looking inside here, it seems like that there's a little clamp here that holds your heat shield in place. So you're going to loosen that and then get to the final bolt that holds the muffler in place. Aside from this one we already took out. Now that we've taken this bolt out, loosened this up, loosened off, and taken off this from the exhaust, we're going to take this off later on. We're able to wiggle this off now. So, that being said, we just pretty much twist until it comes off. That'll be it. And now, we just do it in reverse order. Slip this on exactly as it says it is a slip-on exhaust. Ugh. Right there, nice and snug. We're going to line this up right here, attach the brackets it came with to hold it in spot. And call it a day, and we'll go for another test drive, man. Alright guys, here's a moment of truth. Is it good? Is it worth it? got that for $100. Can you believe that? $100 is, oh my god. This sounds amazing. Literally, wait. Even pop. Alright guys, so thank you guys again for watching another one of my videos. This definitely is worth the $200 you'd be spending if you were to buy it new, but if you can find it for a steal, if you see, you know, a motorcycle ad that has this exhaust, just offer that person, hey, would you part out that exhaust for me? Man, because like I said, $100 is a steal. Like now I have no worries of lane splitting on the freeway because this thing is pretty deep. Once you're in person and you hear it in person, you feel the vibrations as well. I don't know what it feels like if you're in another car, how well you can hear, but all I know is it's way louder. You heard it. You saw the camera footage. Again, it's not as good as it will be in person, but you get the idea of how it sounds. You feel the vibrations in person. When you start the bike, I was shook when I started the bike. You immediately felt the vibration coming through the exhaust or the muffler, slip-on exhaust, whatever you want to call it. And I did find out it's called Leo Vince. I said Leo Vinci. That's because the owner that sold it to me pronounced it that way. So I was like, you know, that's probably how you pronounce it. But looking back at it, when I was looking up people say the reviews about it, they call it the Leo Vince. But I don't know. To each their own, I guess. So guess the proper way to pronounce it is Leo Vince. So definitely go ahead and snag. I believe this is an LV10. I don't remember exactly what model it is. I don't think it was written on the muffler tip itself, but looking at it and looking at the pictures online and everything, it's an LV10, so definitely recommend it. Thank you guys again for watching another one of my videos. Sorry if I was a little awkward in the video again. It's new to me again. I haven't held a camera in almost a year, so it's definitely different. You know, I was mostly in the barracks, spending time with the boys, being away from my camera, mostly away from social media too, and recording anything in general. So it's new to me. It's new to me, and it's something that's gonna have to come back to me naturally. I'm not even, so if I was a little off in the video, that's why. But as we do more videos, I'll get back into the zone and be more comfortable around the camera, and maybe not so monotone and boring as I was in this video. But I just thought I'd make this video anyways to share and show how the Leo Vince exhaust sounds, the slip-on LV10. Again, thank you guys again for watching. Comment down below if you're running this muffler, exhaust tip, slip-on, whatever you want to call it, or if you guys do run anything else. And also, any recommendations for the 400? I do plan on going with Norton flash tune and doing velocity stacks as well as an air filter, and probably change out the coolant to something else. A lot of people recommend going with a different coolant to keep the temperatures running low. And then also the mirrors gotta go because these things are long. When I had my 300, the mirrors were shorter, and I know on Amazon and other aftermarket parts they sell mirrors for the 400 that are shorter than this, because like when I'm lane splitting, normally I'll just fold my windows inwards, that way I don't hit anyone else's mirrors while I'm lane splitting. But other than that, that's pretty much what I have planned for the bike. Just doing the velocity stacks, the intake, and then the tune. Other than that, that's pretty much how I plan, minus the fender eliminator. Plan on doing that one too and get rid of this bulk right here, because I like something more sleek and minimalist.
I'd rather be next to you, strangers in the lights, dancing in the night. I'd rather be next to you.